Well, hello internets, here we are. Well, I'd like to say Happy New Year, 2022. I know by the time this video goes live, it'll probably be a couple months after the New Year, and no, it's not in some weird time warp or country I'm in, or whatever you want to call it, but at the same time, I guess I'm speaking to you guys in the future from the past, and, well, hey, it is what it is. Hopefully we're all doing okay. Everything has started to get back to normal, and well, around we go. And welcome to our vlog. Well, made it through 2021. It was quite the year. Ended up going on a little bit of a camping trip in the late summer of 2021. Did a couple of short road trips around the area here, kind of like a day trip, a bit of a long day trip, because I was trying to get as much as I could in the loop that I did, but at the same time be back home for the night because, well, I wasn't bringing the trailer with me. Ended up, well, getting sick in the fall of 2021, and it was quite the ride. It was similar to the way I was sick in 2019, except instead of being physical like it was in 2019, it was more mental and psychological. Along with, of course, the normal stuff that comes along with being sick that you just gotta ride it on out. I maybe could have done better and got better faster if I would have went to the hospital and got help. But stubborn me didn't want to go to the hospital. Stubborn me wanted to ride this out. Stubborn me wanted to stay as far away from those places as possible, because what was going on in the world and in our area in the fall of 2021 was chaos and confusion. And I kind of needed to be here because, well, that's kind of where I felt I needed to be. At the same time as me being sick, one of my other family members were sick as well. And I felt really, really bad that I couldn't be here for my family member. But at the same time, she was where she needed to be. She took the hospital route and got better faster and quicker than I did by not going to the hospital. I am still dealing with side effects and symptoms and struggling here a few months later. I sometimes wonder if I would have went to the hospital, if I could have got on antibiotics or whatever, it would have been faster and recovered faster than if I did by, not going to a doctor at all for like 4 or 5 months later, We, a decent December, went from some local Christmas lights. Had a little bit of an interesting experience online. I'm not sure if I've dropped any videos yet on that subject. I might have to drop a video on my experiences on that coming up, but sometimes if we don't try, then we'll never succeed. We'll just stay in our little bubble. Yet when we put ourselves out there, if we happen to fail epically or run into somebody who messes with us, then we at least we tried, right? And I had that experience here around late fall to, well, early New Year's here. And sometimes in our lives we need these little experiences to knock us back on course to where we need to be. Sometimes in our lives we get off course and we go down paths that we never thought we'd ever go down, because those people that come into our lives want to take us down that way, And it's kind of opposite path from where we thought we would have been 25 years ago or so. And sometimes going down these paths, they teach you lessons. Sometimes they're learning experiences. Sometimes they cost you things. Sometimes they give you gray hair and take away what the hair you have left. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes you spend years with somebody before things fall apart. You have a lot of good times before the bad times come. Sometimes it's just a couple weeks before the person shows themselves and well, moves on to somebody else, kind of a thing. Sometimes they drag it out for a couple months trying to see what they can get out of you before you finally cut it loose and well, send them packing. Well, what are my plans or goals for 2022? Well, I am me. I am still me. I am still here. I would like to continue with my YouTube, keep making videos. My video content will continue to evolve, continue to change from what it once was to what it is going to be, because, well, that is what my life is. You know, I think I've mentioned it in other videos about the lawnmowers and the construction videos and even the unboxing videos. Some of those will change, and some of those small engine videos will completely go away because I no longer have the garage, and some of the big project videos will go away because, well, I no longer have the space or the tools to do those large projects. But I'm still gonna explore the area, still gonna shoot content, still gonna take photos, still gonna see sights and go places as long as I can. You know, the world is a big place. My home province of Alberta is a big place, and I probably could spend the next 10 years exploring my home province every summer before I run out of places to see, because it's a very beautiful, very elaborate province. It's not just flat. There's not just nothing to see. I know BC is spectacular. I know BC has everything. I know Saskatchewan has things to see, as well as a huge flat section around south. Alberta doesn't have the hills or the mountains like BC does, once you get out of the foothills, of course. But there is nice grasslands, nice prairies, river valleys, and as I've seen in 2019, some beautiful sites that I may have to visit, you know, in 2023 or possibility of 2024 if I can't pull together for 23. You know, there's going to be a few changes in my world again coming up, but we'll roll with them. We will take them as it is, and one step at a time, and one day at a time, and kind of, well, whatever will be, will be. Sometimes in life, we just have to take things as they are. Not worry about the small things, not worry about the things we can't change. Make sure the basics are met, you know, make sure you have food. If it means not paying a utility bill, then hey, whatever, you know, what's the worst that can happen? They cut your power off? You know, it's not the first time, right? They cut your, they take you to collections? It's not the first time. They ruin your credit? Well, surprise, you know, you can't ruin it much more than it already is. You live your life. If you got $20 in your pocket, don't give it to a multi-million-dollar company. Spend it on yourself first. If you need your inhalers or your medications, get them first, you know. If your stomach is hungry, you know, feed that first before feeding them. Because these big companies definitely do not need your $20, and really, when your bill is high, $20 is not going to go very far on your bill anyway. Especially if you don't make your minimum payment. 2022 will be an interesting year. Hoping things will get back to a new normal. It'd be nice if they got back to the pre-nonsense normal. What would you say, 2010, 2008? Back when the economy was good, back when our government was good, back when things were going okay in people's lives, people weren't crazy, people haven't had mental problems from being cooped inside for 2 years. You know, things that you see on a daily basis weren't there then, but are there now. Families actually were families, not torn apart because people were afraid of something that wasn't really there. One thing I will say is we're not guaranteed the future. We had yesterday, we have today, but we're not guaranteed tomorrow. If you wake up tomorrow and you got air in your lungs, you're able to walk, able to move, get out there and enjoy the sunlight. Spend it with those in your lives that are important. Don't turn it away just because you know, they're whoever they are, because tomorrow they may not be here for you. Tomorrow they may not be here at all, and tomorrow you may not be here. Enjoy what you got when you got, because, well, it may not be here tomorrow. But it was a good 2021. Here we are in 2022. It'll be a good year. Things will be what they are, and around we go. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.